Hello, I live in Diamond Bar, California. Do you have any good contacts for a pool guy? I've had the same service for 23 years now. I found out my heater is rusted and I need a new one. Unfortunately, I'm on Social Security and sadly can't afford it. Do you know someone that could provide quality pool service? Too bad you don't live nearby. Love you and your business partner. Not only are you an expert on what you do, but you have great life insight. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that. I live a very blessed and charmed life, there's no doubt about it. In terms of someone to send you to, I don't have any partnerships with people in that area. What I would do is do your research, do some calling around, and granted, in your situation, it's going to be a significant investment to get the heater replaced because number one, availability is tough. Just getting heaters, let alone getting a sized heater a heater that's sized properly. And I'm guessing too, if the heater rusted out, the heater is old. And now today, with the efficiency requirements and electronic ignition requirements, you can't just swap a heater. You have electrical things, you have to now add electrical to it, which means there's got to be an electrician involved. You'll likely need to change the gas line size from the meter to the heater unless you downsize the size of the heater quite a bit. So I would look through all of the parts before you, especially on a limited budget. You think you're going to spend one thing and it might be this how much the heater cost, but by the time you change gas lines and you change do some electrical work, it might be significantly higher. And the likelihood of rebuilding what you have is next to zero, if not zero, just because the availability of parts is impossible right now, and especially old parts, unless you can find a pool company that's been in the same location. I don't like to say it this way, but small mom and pop operation that's been in the same building for 50 years and they have all kinds of stuff left over. That was what happened to me when I took over the company many years ago now. He had been in the same location for a long time, and there were massive amounts of doohickeys and doodads and parts and all kinds of stuff that if we dug deep enough, we could find parts for everything that was on the market at that time. But today, that's really hard to do. So, boy, good luck. I hope that you can find a solution that works for you and that you can afford, and maybe there'd be a finance situation where I know certainly something we've done, and it couldn't hurt to ask, is when we've had a relationship with a customer and they were in that situation, we've financed something for them and helped them get through making payments on something. That you can always ask. Probably a bigger company would be less likely to do it, but a little smaller service company with an X amount of money up front to at least cover most of their costs, they might be willing to do that. And I know when that happens for us, we make sure that we do our best to accommodate people, and sometimes we've had to finance something personally for them for quite a few years, but ultimately it was the right thing to do for the customer service and so that they're getting the enjoyment. So hope you can find a solution for it.